What's up, guys, and welcome back. And today's video is about basketball updates. So basically, in this segment, I'm gonna be talking about what's happening right now in the world of basketball. So right now is the NBA playoffs, which is what I'm gonna be talking about today. But next time it could be about EuroLeague. Next time it could be about the BBL, especially for UK fans who do watch the BBL. I do watch it from time to time, but not all the time. I'm not up to date with it as much as I am with the EuroLeague or the NBA. So yeah, mainly I'll be doing the NBA. So there will be some little stuff for BBL things for people to watch, basically. But yeah, what I'm going to be talking about today now is the NBA playoffs. So, as you know, Golden State Warriors, Cleveland Cavaliers, that's the finals. Make sure you stay tuned this Thursday. Remember, this Thursday. I can't exactly remember the time, but it should be around 1 o'clock, half 1, something like that. But yeah, that finals will be crazy. And it's, again, Cleveland Cavaliers, Golden State Warriors, back-to-back finals. And this is good, especially for the world of basketball. Because if you looked at both conferences and both playoffs brackets, if you saw the way Golden State Warriors they were playing, they were at the start of the playoffs, they were playing pretty good. But when it came to OKC, they just started to play appalling. But then they built it back up to the series, into 7 series games. And then they just won the whole series. And I'm thinking, what? They done it. I thought OKC would have beat them in 5 games. But it seemed like it was impossible. Everybody's calling them Choklahoma City, Choke City. People are saying the little B curse. And it's just like, I know, for anybody that doesn't know what the little B curse is, basically Kevin Durant, who's a player for the Oklahoma City Thunder, there's a rapper called Lil B who made a song about him, and ever since he made that song, everybody said, Kevin Durant's got this curse on him, sort of thing. And it's pretty funny. The video is actually pretty funny. I will put the link in the description just so you can see. But yeah, moving on. Also, if you look at the Eastern Conference as well, the Cavaliers, they were played really good. I mean, they swept the first 2 rounds 4-0 each round. And then when it came to the Eastern Conference Finals, they won 4-2 against the Toronto Raptors. But also, well done to the Toronto Raptors. It's their first conference finals appearance. So hopefully we'll see them again. And we'll see them improve vigorously, man. Because if they can make it to the conference finals again, I don't see why next year they can't go for the first seed. Because there have been some mistakes where the Raptors have really stepped up and the Cavaliers have really just slacked, and their mistakes have caught up with them. But not so much in the playoffs now. I mean, that was pretty much in the season. But in the playoffs as a whole, the Cavaliers, they've been really stepping up. They've been really playing good. And I hope everybody's watched the games and stuff. I mean, I watched a few games. I tried to keep up to date. It is hard because the games are late at night, and especially if you're a tired person who gets really sleepy once it hits like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock like me, then yeah, it will be hard to stay awake, trust me. But don't worry, this is what I'm here for. I'm going to make sure I try and watch as many matches as I can for the playoffs. It's a 7-game series. Hopefully it's a 7-game series. I'm hoping it goes to that. If not, either 4-2 Golden State Warriors or 4-2 Cavs. I'm not sure who's going to win, because that's why I'm saying 7 game series. The reason why I'm saying that is because the Cavs, they have really stepped up in terms of like defense. When the bench used to come on, they used to lack really. They used to go downhill for the Cavs. But now when the bench comes on, they feel more lifted and they feel like they can do much more things off the bench. So now the bench has come on and really improved. I'm happy to see that, the Cavs, they might win a championship. It's possible. But if the Golden State Warriors do win it, well done to them, because it's the historic year. They went for the 73-9 streak. They beat the 95-96 Bulls record. Since they beat that record, it's just crazy. Because what would next year happen? Do you think they could rebeat their own record? That would be crazy. But I think the record won't be broken for a couple more years, or 20 down the line, 20, 30 years, that sort of thing. But yeah. The Golden State Warriors, man, I mean, they have really come together with this. I mean, if they do win the playoffs, it's that historic year again, and I feel like they will win a title. But the Cavs also, they could win the title, because it's just crazy. They haven't they haven't really had any lapse in the playoffs. They swept the first round, the second round. They came close to sweeping the third round against the Raptors, but that didn't happen. A lot of people said, oh, the Raptors, they're rubbish. No, they're not rubbish. They got good players. People say, oh, they got Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Terrence Ross, that's it. I'm thinking, no, their bench actually stepped up. If you saw Bizak Biyombo, he was blocking shots. He blocked, I think at one point he blocked LeBron, so I was like, wow. It goes to show what people have really been saying about the Raptors, you know. And also what's going to happen in the off season, because everybody knows that the transfer market's coming up, the trade deadline is going to be coming up and everything. So, you know, people are saying, will Kevin Durant leave OKC? Now I have a feeling he might leave, but at the same time I don't think he will leave, because I think it's 90% that he will not leave, because, you know, they're really good to his mom, they're really good with his good to his family, they really like him, and Kevin Durant's a humble person, so I don't think he will leave. I don't think he will leave just like that, and he's not the bad guy if he leaves. I mean, if he did leave, at the end of the day, at least he can go to a team that's a championship. I mean, like a winner championship, basically. But I feel like with Kevin Durant leaving, it will be crazy. That will be big. That will be just as big as LeBron going back to Cleveland, really. But at the same time, it's kind of, Kevin Durant's from Washington. So what if he goes to the Washington Wizards? Him and John Wall, Bradley Beal, you know, that'll be a crazy season next season, because Kevin Durant there in Washington, I feel like he could do some damage, man. Seriously, he will wake up the Eastern Conference, because the Eastern Conference right now is pretty boring, as a lot of people know. The West has always been better. You know, there was a time when the East was good, but the West, just majority-wise, have always been better in a lot of seasons, just because, you know, the East have it for 2 or 3 seasons, but the West have it for literally, they can have it for 10, 15 seasons where they're good. So, you know, but yeah, I think so. Yeah, the off season, the trades, I think that's going to be really intense. So make sure you stay tuned for that, and I'll be updating for that as well. Also, the Olympics, I'll make sure I'll be staying up for that. I'll make sure I'll be watching those games. I'll definitely be watching those games. You know, and a lot of people were saying about Steph Curry, about the MVP. LeBron said something, and then Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook were laughing about his defense. And it's just like Curry's always put a blind eye to it. He's always shrugged it aside. He doesn't care. You know why he doesn't care? Because he's a good player anyway. Yeah, I think there are some things he can work on defense, but at the end of the day, stealing the ball, that's good defense. You know what I mean? If you can get 10 steals a game, that's still good defense. So I mean, them two need to really like rethink about what they just said. I mean, yeah, he didn't block. He's a point guard. He's not expected to block. He's only expected to box out, get some steals. Yeah, I mean, if he gets a block here and there, then cool. But other than that, he's not really expected to block any shots. You know what I mean? I mean, stealing is his forte as a point guard, and that's what most point guards have. So yeah, I think, you know, people are just getting on to him just because he won MVP. I think people are talking about him right now because he's hot stuff. Hey, no one's talking about LeBron James anymore. So I mean, people still are, but you know what I mean? It's not really all the hype around him. It's the hype is around Curry now. So let him have his shine. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, guys. Anyway, that's pretty much it. If you want more videos to come out, just click the like button, comment down below about your views and everything. And don't forget to share, like, comment, and also subscribe. And peace out, guys, and see you soon.